Hello, everyone. I'm Rinda.
I'm Jim.
And we are Heartiness Approach. You may have forgot because it's been 4 weeks since
How could you
had
forget
a video. Thank you for everyone who's inquired about our health and everything else in our life. I had influenza A, and then I had a relapse last week, but I'm good now. And Jim, he's just healthy as an ox here. My ox.
Chewing my cud.
What are we doing to keep busy? Student.
Yep, I'm still doing the student thing and still working on my business a bit, although this is kind of
Put it in the tank.
It's kind of, yeah.
It went in the COVID-19 tank.
She's so gentle about this. But yeah, it's been a little bit challenging. I mean, some people are having great success, but for me in this area, it's not working that way.
In the state of Nevada, where there's a depressed economy.
Yeah.
So, I'm still working. I am an essential person. Because I work in a behavioral health, mental health clinic, and there is a lot of depression out there right now. So
lots of business for the company.
Yeah. So I'm taking all my precautions to be good and be
plus,
safe.
too, let me brag on her a little bit. When they had to figure out what to do to be safe, she was the one that had to come up with all the policies and the how-tos and the procedures so that they could be kept safe.
Yeah.
And they listened to most of them. And they're listening to more of them now as she's been vindicated by the state and national healthcare professionals who were suggesting what should happen.
So anyway, on this video, you're going to see some chickens and some turkeys. And we are going to show you this amazing little thing we have in our RV here.
It's amazing what you can do. Put your mind to it.
And Jim is going to be demonstrating a
new gadget.
A new gadget that one of our viewers asked him to demonstrate. And so he's doing that. And he was making a platform for the chicken feed to sit on. And I just want to say that when you are making a platform for your chicken waterers and feed, it needs to be made out of chicken wire, not hardware wire, because the poop doesn't fall through.
Right. But the little chickens wouldn't have been able to stand on it.
But the little chickens would not have been able to stand on it. That is right.
So this still cleans up.
Yeah, it does.
And that was
just
kind of the point.
It's
something you could easily clean up, but it wouldn't. It got them up high enough that the whatever you're using for their bedding, they don't bring it with them and fill up the food container and the water container.
Yeah.
This is Jim from Heartiness Approach. There's wind blowing, so you're going to hear that. I'm having to use normal AC electricity, so you're probably hearing some clicks in here that comes from that. Sorry about that. I have a project I'm doing today, and I want to demonstrate a product as well. That's what these two are from. You can see two frames here that I'm making. These are two frames, simple frames, nothing really complicated about them at all. What am I making? These are going to be platforms to put chicken water and chicken feed on. So the hardware cloth you saw is what I'm going to fasten to these frames, and then we'll be able to put these in so that the shavings and the manure and all of that doesn't just kind of congregate right there around the food, and it keeps more foreign particles out of the food and out of the water. Normally, when I'm using screws to hold things down, I load my mouth up with screws. Is this safe? No. Could I swallow them? Yes. Have I ever swallowed them? No. But this is what I do. And then I can get them easy and I can work fast. I think there's a better way to do it than this. It's a lot safer. I recently came across a product that I'm testing out and showing you today how it works. It's a magnetic wristband. I'm going to see how it works. This is the wristband. It's got a Velcro strap capability to hold it on, which I think is kind of an awesome idea. Wristband is on. Very cool. I think that's the name of it. I don't know if it goes that way. Which way is it? That way or that way? Who knows? So we'll see. Will these screws stick to the wristband? Whoa. They're doing a good job. Whoop, that one kind of came off. Maybe I'm overloading it, I don't know. I think when they're sitting on top of one another, they don't hold on as well. So we'll see. I think they're going to work out. So with all these screws held on to here, I'm going to be able to get this fastened down. We'll see how well this works out. This at least lets me talk. Well, as you can see, I did some lesson learning here. I found that if I put this on my non-dominant hand, when I went to get the screw, I was having to pass the screwdriver back and forth. So if I put it on over here, I can keep the screwdriver in this hand going like crazy, grab here, new screw, put it in, go down. That's what I learned. But it's working great. I'm very happy with it. I'll be able to load it up and keep myself well supplied with screws. This is going to work great. I'll show you this as it's finished, and I'll show it to you as I put it into use.
You're on. Twirly, twirly. That's pretty cool.
So they're for chickens. They're not fancy.
We always use that. It's for a chicken house, or it's for a chicken run.
But it'll keep a lot of the mess off of here. Now, obviously, big pieces won't fall through here, but the little stuff will. And the bigger stuff is not quite the same issue. But if they're on this, they're not going to walk in on this. They're not going to be carrying that much with them.
That looks really nice, Joe.
It is nice. I'm going to go put them in place.
Okay.
Hey, chickens. Hey, chickens. There you go, guys. There you go.
I put it in here yesterday.
We worry about one corner that there's none in here. Oh, there it is.
I put it in there yesterday.
Look out, little one. Keep over. the challenge.
They got 160 chicks
160
here.
chicks.
30 of them are ours. And we each have 4 turkeys. Theirs are black, ours are white, and one of them is our daughter's.
Yes.
This is what a greenhouse can do. This morning we went out and got chives, lots of spinach, found a couple of eggs, and these are my red onions from the garden over at our daughter's home that we planted last year, and we're still pulling them up. Breakfast will be ready soon. There's nothing more exciting than being able to go out, pull your own food out of the fridge, out of the farm. It was pretty frigid out there.
None of this came out of the fridge.
Nope. And be able to make a frittata.
So what are the items we have here?
Well, all the ones I showed on the video. So it's chives and spinach, and then there's a little bit of turkey in there. And then
this came out of the fridge.
This did come out of the fridge because I don't have a cow.
The eggs were freshly laid this morning.
Yes, they were, which is weird because they're usually not laid in the mornings. And we had Jim take a bunch of our red onions that I showed you earlier on the video, and he cut them all up, and they are all in little jars going in the freezer now. So some of those are sauteed in the bottom here. Oh, that's beautiful. Time for breakfast. And I cooked some steel cut oats also with raisins. I'm started school, and I am in school, and
she's working on a master's degree.
Learning lots of information. My first report is about what I've chosen is how fermented food increases the good bacteria in our gut and therefore helps to make depression less, or depression and anxiety. It's quite the topic.
A lot of research on it.
A lot of research and a lot of things out there, a lot of studies that have been done. So Jim, why don't you show them what our little thing is in the corner here.
Okay.
Okay, so this is our little garden that we are doing, and yes, there's a lot of starts that are in the greenhouse, but when I got quarantined in here, I wanted to be able to have a garden that I could work on, and so we have it. Now, there are 9 seeds that we bought for $9. That is $1 a seed. And I'm very excited. They all came up.
Why are they so expensive?
They're called Bartelli tomatoes. They are from Territorial Seeds. And it's Bartelly, I believe. Bartelli, yep. And they are cascading tomatoes. Little cherry tomatoes.
And how many days till they're ripe?
Wasn't
it like 50, 55?
50 or 55 days till they're ripe. So in this short growing season, that is what we did. And believe me, I made a little hole and made sure that every seed got in the center so that they were coming up. And where are they at? They're right there. See? Right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that awesome? 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Oh, Jim, you told me it would come back. Look.
I knew it would.
9.
So All 9 seeds.
All 9 seeds came up. So
100% germination.
you got
for a
this
bucket
light on
seed.
'em?
Yes.
It better be for a bucket seed. So this is our spinach. Look at how pretty it's coming up. But we've got these great grow lights, and we've got kefir going to get the good bacteria going in our gut. And it's been working amazing. We have been putting juice from a blood orange in with it. And then we put it into another container that has the lid, and it makes fizzies. Jim got fizzies all over him one day.
She gave me a hot bottle to open.
Okay, pull back. I'm way too close.
Hope you're all well and staying sane in amongst all this that's going on. It's kind of a unique and an amazing time. We also extend an invitation to you. We've been asked by our church, every member of the church worldwide has been asked to fast on Good Friday. This coming Friday, for a variety of topics.
For that the COVID-19 won't be as, it'll be lessened, that the caregivers who are out there will be safe, and that the economy will be strengthened.
And that those who are...
those whose families have lost that they can be comforted. Yeah.
So a worldwide fast to call down the powers of heaven to grant these blessings on those who need them desperately.
And for us, a fast is 24 hours or 2 meals. And so we invite you to join us on Good Friday and participate in that.
So it's fasting and prayer.
And we know that our friends out there know how to do that. We love you all. Stay well.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.